Welcome to R&S Studio here. I'm Ryz-N with Ryz-N-Soulz. We've been asked to do a Q&A about Ryz-N-Soulz. Just a little questionnaire. I got into music, I was kind of born into it. Our father taught us all to play guitar when we was young. I was like 5 years old the first time I was on stage. Dad was at the senior center and we did Frosty the Snowman. I can still remember singing that. And yeah, it was definitely during Christmas time. And so that's kind of where it come from. My brothers are 13 years older than I am. So Dad and my brothers already had a band going. So there come a point in time when I was already playing guitar and learning the chords on guitar. They had a fallout of a bass player that they come home and they said, "Here, you're playing bass, Ryan." So that's when I started to play bass. And I would have been about 10 years old when I started playing bass. And I was about 8 or 9 when I started playing guitar. Play a lot more bass than guitar, so I'm not as fluent of a guitar player as I'd like to be. But that's kind of where it all come from. So I grew up in it and grew up with the family band, and we played all over through Ohio, Indiana, central Indiana. We played a lot of different places doing our shows. And a lot of that is Dad was into old school country. My brothers were in the 80s and into rock and roll and Motley Crue and Stevie Ray Vaughan, and we was just doing so many different styles of music, and we was all into it. So I got a big collage of collapse on all these genres, and it's like, so I kind of use those in my music and to add things that were done in maybe a country style and a blues style, but yet also maybe put a little ass into it and put that rock and roll to it. So that's kind of where my music comes from. It also life experiences. Some of them are collab songs that I've done with my brother. We work on stuff, and like No More Heroes, for instance. That was one that Rob and I really worked together, sat down in the studio and wrote it and made the structure for it, and it evolved over the years. That was back in 2004. Finally got to release No More Heroes about 1.5 years ago. And that's kind of where my writings kind of stem from, life experiences, and then mixing these different styles of music together to kind of make our, I guess, kind of like a southern rock, swamp blues. I can throw the country, you know, I don't really like to stick my music in one genre as far as that goes. So I'll go as far as music will take me. And that's kind of the cool thing about music. It can take you places, and you can literally see the world performing your music. And so that's kind of where I see Ryz-N-Soulz. I'll go as far as it'll take us. I'll travel anywhere that we need to go, anywhere we have fans that want to see us. We definitely want to come to your town or your country even. Hopefully one day that'll be a great option, something that we actually do. So that's, if you'd like to see us in your town, definitely get a hold of our booking manager. You can find that on Ryz-N-Soulz.com, and all your information and all our links, and you can find our music. When we launch our music, it goes out everywhere, so you should be able to find it.
Gotta let the venues know.
And let your local venues know, hey, get a hold of Ryz-N-Soulz. We want them booked. Be really cool. We very much appreciate that and the support. My question back to you is, what would you like to know about Ryz-N-Soulz? What's your questions? Leave your comments down below, ask your questions. We'll do this again and follow up, and hopefully we'll be able to answer your guys' questions. So thanks for joining us here in the studio with Ryz-N-Soulz for our first Q&A, and with Joshua, our guitar man. And he's now going for video, and I don't know, what all you doing, Josh? He's doing video productions and getting ready to start a class with it. So that's really awesome. I wish you the best of luck. I know you'll do awesome, because if you've seen Josh's videos, you already know that he just got the upgrade. So he's all in production mode now. So we'll see you next time on Ryz-N-Soulz Q&A. Y'all keep rocking.